Bengaluru Army Public School evacuated after Hawks bomb threat email. Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann says that government schools shape better leaders. Jagrao Government Public School faces space crisis as students' enrollment surges. Assistant professor suspended for alleged sexual harassment in Utkal University. Telangana school students missing after liquor incident. Canada to cut international student and worker permits to prioritize Canadian workers. Cabinet green lights National Centre of Excellence for Animation.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Education News Network. I am Pallavi Kulkarni. Today's top news are: the Army Public School in Ashoknagar, Bengaluru was the target of a Hawks bomb threat email that set the community into panic. The alarming message claimed an explosive device would be planted and detonated on the site. In response, the school administration promptly informed the local authorities, triggering a rapid police response that included a bomb disposal unit and cannon squad thoroughly. After extensive checks, authorities confirmed that the threat was unfounded. A case has been registered to investigate the origins of the false claim. This incident is a part of troubling trend in Bengaluru, where there has been a rise in Hawks bomb threat targeting schools and public places, including the international airport. Just last month, 2 such incidents occurred in a single day, emphasizing the need for vigilance as these incidents continue to create unnecessary alarm among the public and security forces. In a significant move, the Union Cabinet has approved the establishment of a National Centre of Excellence for Animations, Visual Effects, Gaming and Comic modeled after India's prestigious IITs and IIMs, said to be located in Mumbai. This initiative aims to enhance India's position as a global content hub while attracting foreign investment in the media and entertainment sector. The Union Minister Ashwin Vaishnaw highlighted the NCOE's role in fostering development and specialized training to equip professionals with cutting-edge skills in the rapidly evolving AVGC XR fields. The center will also support startups driving employment opportunities for the youth. The center will also support startups driving employment opportunities for the youth and nurturing India's rich culture heritage through innovative content creation. This initiative aligns with Atmanirbhar Bharat's vision, promising to boost creative art and design sector across India. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann recently asserted that government schools education fosters stronger personalities than elite institutions. In an interview on Chaupal TV, Mann emphasized that individuals from government schools often make critical decisions earlier on, contributing to their personality development. He contrasted this with leaders from elite backgrounds like Sukhbir Singh Badal and Rahul Gandhi, claiming that they lack a true understanding of grassroots issues. Mann humorously encountered on how government school students navigate choices about attending school, showcasing their independence compared to the structure and environment of private institutions. He argued that leaders connected to their communities, often from rural backgrounds, possess a deeper grasp of local challenges, particularly those faced by farmers. His comment highlighted the ongoing rivalry between Aam Aadmi Party and Congress Party in Punjab, despite their alliance at the national level. At the government primary school in Jagrao, enrollment has increased from 168 to 375 students over the past 6 years, while the number of available classrooms remains insufficient. 3 classrooms are occupied by home guards, which is currently only few employees using the space. Despite multiple requests from the teachers, including Kamarjit Kaur, the home guards have not vacated the classrooms. Teachers have sought help from the local authorities, including the Jagrao SDM and MLA Sarvajit Kaur. to resolve the issue. Sukhdev Singh Hatur, the block primary education officer, has promised to address the situation within 15 days and has called for a meeting with all stakeholders. SDM Poonam acknowledged the issue and stated that action would be taken to relocate the home guards offices promptly to create more space for the students. An assistant professor at Odisha's Utkal University has been suspended following allegations of sexual harassment by a woman student. The incident reportedly occurred on August 16th when the student visited the professor's office to collect a book. She claims that he inappropriately touched her and made unwanted advances despite protest. An internal complaints committee comprising university faculty and a legal expert investigated the allegations and found prima facie evidence of molestation. Following their report, the Vice Chancellor ordered the professor's immediate suspension. The university register confirmed the action, stating that professor must remain on the campus with the permission from the Vice Chancellor. The student expressed feeling mentally broken after the incident and requested confidentiality during the investigation process. This case has garnered attention, prompting investigation from Odisha's governor, who directed a detailed report on the situation. 3 students from the class 10 from Telangana Minorities Residential Education Institution Society have been missing since September 17 after they were punished for bringing liquor onto school grounds. The principal reported that the students left the school in the afternoon following the incident despite attempts to locate them. They did not return, prompting local authorities to launch a search. Police have registered a case based on the principal's complaint and are actively investigating the matter. The missing students, identified as Abdul Rahman, Tawfiq and Mujib, reportedly expressed fear of punishment in the letter found by a classmate. Rahman wrote about misunderstanding regarding a packet of liquor, fearing the consequences for his father. He declared his desire to escape familial expectation and stated, "I will take care of myself." Parents and school officials are deeply concerned about the boys' whereabouts and safety. Canada is set to reduce the number of international students and worker permits to address the record immigration levels that have pushed the population over 41 million. Immigration Minister Mark Miller emphasized that coming to Canada is a privilege, not a right. The government plans to issue 4,37,000 study permits, down from 4,85,000 in 2024 and over 5 lakh in 2023. This decision aims to strengthen temporary residence program and ensure sustainable immigration system. Additionally, eligibility for work permits will soon be limited to spouses of master's degree student in programs lasting at 16 months, prioritizing Canadian workers in the labor market. Employment Minister Randy B noted that there are many qualified Canadians ready to fill the positions, highlighting the need for policies that bolster Canadian workforce and maintain public trust in the immigration system. That's all for today's news. Signing off with Pallavi Kulkarni. For more such news and detailed information, log into our website www.theENN.com. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the video and subscribe to our channel.